Hello everyone. In this video, we are joined by Priyanka Taneja, a senior software engineer at Microsoft and a mentor at Bosscoder Academy. Having mentored over 100 working professionals, she has seen a common pattern. Most working professionals struggle because of a lack of structure. So, in this conversation, she breaks down why unstructured learning slows you down, how consistency actually drives results, and why mock interviews play a critical role in improving both problem solving and communication. So, if you're preparing for your next role, this is something you don't want to miss. So, come, let's get into it. Can you please briefly introduce yourself?
So, hi, I'm Priyanka Taneja. I work as a senior software engineer with Microsoft. And lately I have worked with a couple of organizations like JP Morgan, and SAP Labs. So, from last 2 years, I'm working with Microsoft. Yeah.
Great. And how many years have you been associated with Boss Coder now? And how many working professionals have you mentored so far?
Okay, so I'm working with Bosscoder from almost last 3+ years now, and I have mentored around 100 plus mentees across different batches from different profiles. Yeah.
Great.
Things,
And
yeah.
so, like, you have mentored 100 plus working professionals, which is that one common thing you see most working professionals struggling with today? And what is the solution to it?
So Raghav, what I feel is there is a lot of content over internet, like there's a lot of data, what you can, I mean, learn, but there's no structured way how you need to proceed with your preparation, a proper roadmap, like how to approach problems.
Right.
And I think that is one of the problems, like everything is very cluttered.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I have felt like a clear roadmap and a clear guidance is required sometimes because everyone knows everything, but right direction is required to get the better results.
And what will be the ideal solution to this thing?
I think number one is having somebody like get a mentor. I always suggest like get a right mentor who can help you like as part of your journey, like wherever you're going wrong, they can correct you, all those things, right? So and keep on evaluating yourself whether you are on right track or not. Maybe your colleagues, your friends, or your mentor can help you with that. So that
Right.
is one thing. And second thing, which I mentioned already, right? Have a defined timeline with a clear roadmap which can help you to get the better results.
Especially with AI coming now in the picture, especially more towards the last 3, 4 years. Do you think is there like a skill gap most, especially in SD profile?
There are, I mean, yeah, you can say there is a skill gap, definitely. But again, there is a scope of improvement everywhere, like,
Right.
right? You can learn from different resources. There are a lot of resources, but you should be wise enough to pick, like, what to read, what to skip. So,
Right.
as an engineer, you should understand what you need to cater and what you need to avoid. So those things are important. And again, we are in that field where it's a learning job, right? You learn every day, you upgrade
Yeah.
yourself. If you're not learning, you'll be out of the market after a few years, right?
What do you think about Boss Coders program? How really it helps today's working professional upskill or switch to top product companies or bank companies?
So, Raghav, as we started, right, I mentioned like a clear guidance and a clear roadmap is
Yeah.
mandatory, right? So, whenever you are preparing, because otherwise you will keep on struggling. Maybe you will give a 6 months or 1 year for your preparation, right? But if you are not in the right direction, it will be infinite time and you will not be able to crack the companies which you want, right? So, you need a person who can guide you like
Right.
okay you are at right track who can help you with probably with the mock interviews with the
Correct.
roadmaps all those things like somebody just to check okay fine you are at the right track and somewhere I know in the preparation is not a very short journey, it's a long journey, maybe 3 to 4 months, right?
Right.
So in between you get like disappointed as well and you feel like okay I'm not getting anything and people usually stop searching and then they start from scratch again after 3 4 months, so it takes a lot of time. So I feel if you have a right guidance at right point of time, so it can make a big difference for you. So I think in that terms Voskoder is doing well. I think we have like a pretty clear structure about what we do, like define timelines. Okay, this much time we have for the data structure, this much for the system design and the language specific content as well. Yeah.
So, if a working professional is, let's say, feeling very demotivated or not feeling that kind of energy to really upskill after the working hours, what kind of way or technique or a hack would you like to suggest to really cope up with this problem?
Okay. Number one, we all know that consistency is the key. So that
Yeah.
is one thing which we have to follow. Like, so what I suggest my mentees are like, okay, at least pick two questions every day,
Right.
maybe data structure, problem solving, whatever it is,
Uh-huh.
system design. Just pick two questions, easy, medium, complex, whatever is your choice, and solve it. Um, Either when you are in cab or maybe whenever you're traveling,
Yeah.
or just check it out, like, okay,
Yeah.
just two small problems, and be consistent with it. So by end of the month you will have at least 60 problems solved, right? So
Right.
it's just maybe 30 minutes of time. I think we can spare at least 30 minutes in a
Yeah.
day. So just be consistent with that, and yeah, plan it well, like
Uh-huh.
have a proper timeline defined for you.
Right.
Okay, I want to spend this much time for this part and this much time for this, and follow the timelines. So I think that's the right. I mean, as per me, that worked for me and for a couple of mentees. So I think a
Right.
defined timelines with the right approach. That's what I would say.
So yeah, that was the session with Priyanka. I think the biggest takeaway here, it's not about how many resources you go through. It's about how structured your approach is. With the right roadmap, consistent effort, and honest feedback through mock interviews, preparation becomes much more effective. So I'm curious, what was your biggest takeaway from this session? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more such mentor-led conversations, make sure to subscribe the channel, and thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.